The coating durability test puts XS through a cycle of 10,000 strums. Through the lens of a microscope, it is clear that XS retains its composition better than other coated strings. Testing complete.
And tell me about these Bassmans.
62, 63, 6G, 6B circuits.
Okay.
So it's basically, it has a treble and a bass and a presence, and the mid-range is actually within the circuit set at 12 o'clock. There is an actual mid in there, but it's set.
Oh, okay.
So non-adjustable.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And do you know what speakers you're running in the cabinet?
He just put in gold Alnicos in these, the original ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he shopped and he found speakers. We were running, for a while, we had a couple cabs that had Celestians and a couple cabs that had Jensens in them, but he found these old Alnicos that he put in here.
Can you hear much of a difference between these and...
He can, I can't, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, and you've got a backup for the amp and the cab.
Yep, just in case. We were doing a show once in Japan and there was no amp out on stage.
Yeah.
And the amp blew up. So he's like, to the Japanese audience, he was like, watch how fast Thai can change this. So I had like 3,000 Japanese fans going, Thai, 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 as I switched this amp out. It was crazy. I never, the most weirdest thing. I was like, oh my God, what's going on?
That's great.
You know, I'm nerve-wracked enough when something goes bad, but then to have that on top of it, you know,
right.
Watch how fast he can do it. You know?
No pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah, he knows the stuff is old and stuff breaks, you know, and it's the way it is, you know, but it's the sound.
Yeah, it's all part of it.
Yep.
Well, man, I mean, that is about as simple as it gets, just
yeah,
guitar.
There's no huge channel switching rigs and Bradshaws or any of that stuff, you know. Brian is, you know, go for, you know, the tone, and that's it, you know. It's like very simple, simplistic. You know, he doesn't need all these, you know, he's just, you know, like I said before, he's so good that he doesn't, you could plug this into the Bassman with not even echo or anything, it would sound incredible.
Oh, yeah,
you know, he just knows so much about the instrument.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
And he runs it, and this is basically the EQ he runs all the time.
Yeah,
treble up, presence up.
Pretty much the settings. We're using, we're all using in-ears now.
Oh, really?
You know, of course, as we're getting older, it's better for you anyways, rather than having this amp blasting your head off, you know?
Yeah.
So the settings are a little bit, the volume controls, and things have turned down a little bit. They're not as loud as they used to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, when I saw him before, he was scorching, man.
Oh, yeah. Some front of house, but we've had engineers over the years that were like, do you think you can have him turn the amp down some? And I'm like, look at them. Does he ask you to play guitar?
Yeah.
That's basically my answer, you know? No.
Yeah. Yeah. But even at halfway up, that's a loud amp, man.
Yeah.
That's a loud.
But these are pretty much bulletproof. This is like, I think, the best Fender, you know, amp that they ever put out.
Yeah.
So.